Again, this is your poem The Tiger, but it is not so important as the tiger in the zoo poem. So read it slightly. The tiger behind the bars of his cage growls. Growls means roars. Means the tiger who has been captured behind the bar, he has been seized behind the bar, is snarls, is crying for his freedom. The tiger behind the bars of his cage snarls. Again, the tiger who has captured behind the bar is snarling, roaring. The tiger behind the bars of his cage roars. Then he thinks, means after showing his such angers, his all these growls, snarls and roars activities, then suddenly he thinks it would be nice not to be behind bars all the time. Means he imagines that if he were free to go in the forest, he does not like to be behind the bars because they spoil my view. Means tiger thinks that by being captured behind the bars, his views, means his freedom, has been spoiled. So he longs that I wish I were willed not on so. He wishes that he should be if he were in the open wild open forest and not on in the zoo. Not on the show means here not in the zoo for the purpose of show. But further he thinks that if I were wild, means if I tiger were wild, that is the look students, everywhere I were if and I were if were, this is the showing the imagination probable the deep longing. So tiger is thinking that if I were wild, hunters might shoot me. Means if he would be in the open forest, there was danger for his life to be shot by the hunters to him. Further, he thinks that if I were wild, if he would be in open forest, then food might poison means he could eat the poisonous food and in this way he could die there. Further, he says thinks that but if I were wild, water might drown me. If he would there in open forest, there was possibility to be drowned in the water and thus losing of his life. Means in these lines, tiger is thinking that if he has lost his freedom in his cages etc., then he is safe here. And here in these lines he thinks that if he would become free, then there was other possibility to lose his life. And if we compare these two passages, we find that what narrator wants to show, if that animal is in the zoo, his life is secure, might be, but he has become totally handicapped. Such animals loses their identity, their existence for which nature has created them. And if they become in their open surrounding, in their real existence, there might be danger for his life. And the tiger behind the bars of his cage growls. The tiger behind the bars of his cage snarls. The tiger behind the bars of his cage roars. And then same line has been repeated here by the narrator, and this poem has been again written just in happy mood by the poet the Peter Nebelet. And the poet has wrote this poem only for the purpose of pastime, but yet he is longing. He is showing that the wild animals and their places to reside should not be destroyed, should not be captured. These wild animals behind the bar, etc. And after this, the next poem, The Panther. This poem, The Panther, again talks about the same thing related to zoo and the open forest for the animals, and says that his vision, that is the panther's vision, from the constantly passing bars, means this panther has been captured, has been seized behind the bars, behind the concrete cells in the zoo, and by standing behind the bars in the concrete cells, by standing there constantly passing bars, means constantly looking outside of the bar, he wants to be free with the hope that he will go in the forest, has grown so weary, means so tired that it cannot hold anything else. Means this tiger, by looking for his freedom, has got tired up to such extent that it cannot think about other things, anything else. Hold anything else means he can't think about anything else except to be free from there. He has the keen desire, keen longing to be free from there. It seems to him there are 1,000 bars, and thus he thinks that, or it seems to the panther that he has been seized, has been captured behind the thousands bar, and thus he will not be free any time in coming time. He has become paralyzed. He has been captured there forever, and behind the bars no world, and he is finding, being compelled, being paralyzed there behind the bar, that there is no world there in the bar. But if he would in the open jungles, open forest, then he had lot of opportunity, he has lot of opportunity, or he would have lot of opportunity to play and to see the world, to have prey victim of him. As he paces means to walk in measured steps, kadam चाल करना. As he paces in cramped circles over and over means, as he paces in the circle of the bar, as bar has been created in round way, the movement of his powerful soft strides is like a ritual dance around a center. When he walks over and over in the concrete cramped circles, then his powerful soft strides means powerful soft steps on the velvet pads is like a ritual dance. It seems that that tiger is dancing there. Thou, this is the contradictory situation for the tiger, because tiger is not to be the showpiece for the dancing ritual dance or any type of dance to be the showpiece, but tiger nature has created these animal to as a symbol of terror, as a symbol of fear, to walk, to move, to run freely in the open forest. But there tiger has become compelled. The this line is like a ritual dance around a center, shows the complete paralyzedness, complete compulsion, complete poorness of the tiger, in which a mighty will stands paralyzed. Only at times the curtain of the pupils. Suddenly, what happens? Some pupils come there to see the Jew, and they lift up the curtain, lifts quietly, and image enters in. And when curtain is lifted up by the students, then suddenly some image enters into the bar, and tiger sees that somebody is there, rushes down through the tensed arrested muscles, and thus this image enters in the body of the tiger, in the mind of the tiger, that something is there in the world, but he has been captured and covered in the veil in the bar. Plunks into hurt and is gone. And again this image goes, plunks into means deeps into, goes deeply into the hurt, because he is longing to be free, to go in the open forest, but he has no opportunity. So again the keen desire to be free plunks into, goes into deeply into the heart of the tiger, and again removes, goes back. Forget tiger, same thing. Tiger is, panther is captured and has a great longing to be free. Thus all these three lessons, that is the tiger in the zoo, the tiger and the panther, all these show that the wild animals should not be restricted, should not be captivized, or should not be arrested in the bars. They should be made free. They should be, the human beings should be kind towards them. Let them go to, or go into the their natural forest, natural surrounding, natural resident that is in the forest, and let them be free there. Let them enjoy their life, because all these are the symbol of the power, the different vividness of the nature, that is the beauty of the nature. And we should not be kindless and rude towards all these animals. This is the summary, this is the thinking of the all writers, and this whole narration shows this is the contradiction. All these three poems are contradiction between the human nature of human being, and will desire of the nature, and also the existence of the wild animals. So one should not restrict, one should not arrest, one should not seize the wild animals in the zoo, in the in any type of bar, etc. Thanks. Have a nice day. If any problem occurs, then contact me.